So, I'll put this up like this. All right, now, okay, so there was something about the website. When you're on the home page, specifically put these gray lines that are on the left and right margin of the page. And it's to give you an idea if you've got your screen set at the same resolution as the web. If you go in lesser resolution or higher resolution, the lines blur. They don't become consistent like this, which is evenly spaced gray and white. So if you've been here, you've been on the website, basically the home page lists on the left side all the pertinent things that are happening in the club. The repeater information is up here. The program's information is right in the middle. We have videos. This particular one is about field day. Of course, the great group that did everything out at the ham swap. We had our third year of successful ham swaps. And there's different links for the photos and for seeing videos of what went on there. Here's an old timer.
Go through that.
Here's an old timer that I think he's still in the club. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Bella Goose.
Yeah. Oh, terrible.
Not favorite.
And then there's information more about field day last year. And then what isn't showing up in the square here is the information about the IRLP and the Echo link. Thank you. And then at the bottom, we've got the ARRL news feed, so you can click on that and read the latest news from there. We have the ham radio search, and we have the Facebook link to take you to the Facebook page. The DX Watch, some of you may be in there, but that's a good site for spotting DX and letting you know what happens. And then right here you can join the Yahoo group. There's a graphic that's missing because we're not correctly online. And some things about operating on 2 meters and why you should become a ham on that page also. And the menus at the top, they change as you mouse over them. This is our current crew, and the bottom one, Webmaster, if you give me the spelling of your name and your call sign, I'll update it right now. And we have that running here, and you can click on any of them and send an email of your regrets or questions or what have you. Pardon me. This one is fairly explanatory. It shows where Mel sits on the right side where we have our breakfast, and on the left side that's out of the bomb site for getting us right square here in the Rose Room. Then membership, Sharon's working on updating this, but we'll have a new fillable membership application other than the one that we have here. And I noticed that this icon's gone, and that's the PayPal. You can fill this out. It's a fillable form, a PDF. You can email it and pay via the PayPal, all in one setting. So when dues come up or you're joining the club, you can have advanced ideas of how to get in there and do that. This is the VE page. It tells here a map where Rayleigh's is at the intersections where the first Saturday morning every month we have our VE exam. And it has our online technician course link here. It has some other information. And if you click on DIY, it takes you to the DIY section on the ARRL website. And so now this one, this says Elmer Help. And it goes blah, 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 blah about everything. And it has a couple of different links. And one of the links is the answers to questions that we got on the ElmerNet, which is every first and third Wednesday. And also some explanation as to who Elmer actually is and what the relevance is to ham radio. Then we get to newsletters. We have a complete archive. We have past years on the left side and the new stuff on the right side, so you can go back. What did it say here? I'm in between computer glasses and my bad eyes, so basically you can go back, I think, to 2004 and pick the website link, and it will give you the PDF of the newsletter. And here's about nets, and tells some of the information, etc., about the nets. Again, here's the link for finding the questions and answers from the Elmer net. Here's something that Safari says that it can't find for me, and the reason is because we're not online. When you click on the video or the photos, it takes you to a different site. So when I click on this, it says I can't get there because it had a forwarding link. If you're online, it'll automatically forward to the other site. And the other site on the W60K videos is our YouTube site that Greg is working on and putting in there. Now, activities. I have a little line around the activities button because everybody's always asking, well, what's happening where and when? So we announce all the different functions that are happening and give links. And then this big square down here is the event calendar, which is a Google calendar, and it has all club activities and other club information running on that all the time. And it's usually pretty accurate, so I'll stand on my feet and say that's the place to go to get the actual dates and information correctly. This is the link section, and it's on the right side. You've got all the links to the surrounding radio clubs, and a lot of interesting things on the left. And towards the bottom, you have the Aries Races links. This is unfortunately. I was going to say silver keys, silent keys, members of the club that are no longer with us. Nice memorial. And the history, as it says on the bottom, no, someplace I changed it. It's a link to go to the history. And it gives you more history about the club. And the last link is where people can send an email via this form. And I don't know of anybody that's used the QR code on the bottom. It's been up there for 5 years. And so far, nobody has ever asked, what is that? Or, hey, I used the QR code, it worked well. And so that's the website as it currently is. And I thank our new webmaster very much for taking this project on. And my failing eyesight is going to not have to squint. I don't have to blow it up larger than it is. Oops, take that out of the way. So, any questions on the website?
Thank you.
Okay, we're in good shape. Thank you very much.